excited to be in this week's vault workout because I'll be doing it with my good friend Jeb. Jeb's just a good guy. Like, he's super encouraging, super patient, very understanding. And I don't know if you knew this, but we share the same taste in tightness of pants.
It's the perfect match. As you know, I tend to like my pants a certain length. You actually don't want pants to go all the way down. Alex's height, her shortness, is perfect for my tallness.
I have to bring a spare pair of pants to work almost every day.
Her pants, it's like right here, just below the knee. You gotta have your knee covered.
Above the knee is just not an option. Not an option.
Above the knee, I mean, at that point, it's a short.
Caroline and I had a lot of jokes about it at first. You know, we thought it was cute and fun that he and I could share the same pair of pants, but she's kind of concerned now.
Hey, you got the goods?
Yeah, I brought them. Now it's just getting out of hand.
I have tried to borrow Carolina's pants for a workout before. Carolina's over 5'4", okay? So like, she's just way too tall. It just doesn't work out. The pants go down too far. I like to have part of my leg showing, and what that does is cools my overall body temperature, and so it allows me to actually push at a higher intensity. First of all, just stylistically, they have a real nice contrast with the black, the two-tone. Really excellent crotch support in here. These are really good pants for pull-ups. These are just the money right here. Very special occasions do I wear these. You know, high quality, very expensive. I can't remember, these are about $1,000, I wanna say. You kind of put on a show when you wear them. They're flashy, they draw a lot of attention. I'm a humble guy, I don't always wanna be doing that. These are, you know, a great pair of pants. They're the street parking jogger. I love them. They keep me warm, you know, but they're, I mean, honestly, they're too long. Really, they're probably just need to get rid of these.
Josh is wondering if I'm having accidents at work because I bring so many spare pairs of pants.
Josh did call me at one point and kind of was like, what's up? Why is Alex bringing pants to the office, and are you wearing my wife's pants? And I was just like, look, dude, yes, first of all.
You see, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Street Parking Vault. We are in week 8. The Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25-week series. And our goal for the Street Parking members is to build the habit of consistency. Remember, you can choose any program version that you like, and be sure to customize the workout to fit your fitness and equipment needs. Remember, your scores don't matter, you just cannot miss. Welcome to week 8 of the 2021 Street Parking Vault. This week we are tackling Morpheus. Morpheus has 3 parts. The first part is a 5-minute AMRAP. That's as many reps as possible of man makers. Then you're going to rest for 3 minutes before starting part 2. The second part is a 4-minute AMRAP. That's as many reps as possible of devil press. Rest 2 minutes before the third part, and that is a 3-minute AMRAP. That's as many reps as possible of burpees. Your score for each AMRAP is however many reps you get of those movements. Your goal for the man makers is to get through 20 to 30 reps. Your goal for the devil press is to make it through 30 to 45 reps. And your goal for the burpees is to make it through 40 to 60 reps. Now these AMRAPs are super short, so we want you going pedal to the metal from the get-go. And it helps that you get some nice rest in between.
MORPHEUS is 2 parts. Part 1 is a 6-minute AMRAP. That's as many reps and rounds as possible in 6 minutes of 5 push-up plus tap-tap, 10 goblet squats. After that AMRAP, rest 2 minutes, and then begin part 2, which is another 6-minute AMRAP of 5 burpees, 10 eye-level kettlebell swings. Score for part 1 is the total completed rounds and reps for part 1. Score for part 2 is the total completed rounds plus reps for part 2. The goal for this workout is to get 5 to 9 rounds for both parts. So part 1, 5 to 9 rounds. Part 2, 5 to 9 rounds. For all 4 of the movements included in this workout, you want to choose a weight or a movement variation or customization that you think you could pretty much go unbroken for at least the first few rounds, if not the entire 6 minutes. The movements included in this workout are really going to test your core stability. So when you see belly tight, that's what we're talking about. You really want to focus on keeping that belly nice and tight and the back flat. So in the push-ups, in the goblet squat, and in the kettlebell swings, make sure you are keeping a nice long spine. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads, squeeze your abs, and you'll be great.
All right, guys, I am doing the dumbbell version of this workout, and my friend Jeb over here is doing the sandbag version. You ready, Jeb?
I'm ready. Whoa.
All right, Julian, so what is this workout today?
We have a fun one, Morpheus in front of us here, which is, I mean, talk about a nasty triplet combo, especially given that you get 3 minutes of recovery time. That kind of sets you up to always push the pace every single time you approach each section of this workout. So the first part, as you guys can see, is a 5-minute AMRAP of the man makers. Jeb's doing the sandbag version, Alex is doing the dumbbell version. And then part 2, after the 3 minutes recovery, you're looking at it being a 4-minute AMRAP of devil press, ouch, and then rest 3 minutes, and then, rest 2 minutes before part 3, which then goes into 3 minutes of burpees. So,
Ouch again.
yeah, you're gonna be able to really push each movement going from one to the next, because if you look at the man makers here, each rep is pretty time consuming. Each rep takes somewhere in between 5 to 7 seconds, depending on your pacing for this, right? That's a lot of time under attention there. So, and then moving on to the devil press, it's less time under attention. And then going into the burpees, I mean, that's just full grind. How do you feel about this workout, Nicole?
None of this looks like fun to me, to be honest. And I'm actually nervous about the burpees. I never like burpees, but 3 minutes straight of burpees after these other movements, I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh man, okay, well I'm the opposite. I really love closing out this workout with burpees, because as you guys have seen me just knock out burpees, it's simple as just falling down and getting back up.
You say that, I have a hard time with the getting back up.
For sure. So Morpheus, guys, a little background on Morpheus. I know that we kind of put it in the front of the screen before we enter this workout. Morpheus, one, is just a super cool name when it comes to the Greek gods. He is the son of Hypnos, and we all know Hypnos. We've knocked out Hypnos pretty recently, and but he is the god of dreams.
Oh.
Yeah, so he appears to people in dream form when they're dreaming. He comes in and just messes with people. So this workout, shocker, will mess with your mind. He probably went into your dreams and just scared you into this workout.
I mean, it's a really cool name, but the workout itself is terrifying.
Yeah. So if we take a look at, Alex knocking out her man maker, she's doing the step out. She's making sure she's keeping her hips low when doing this. She goes the approach of jumping in and then the dumbbell swing outside of her body. I like the approach of, because I'm going into a thruster, I will actually jump in with my feet wide and do the dumbbell clean essentially, or the squat clean thruster in between my legs, right?
Oh,
that
okay.
way it's one less thing to actually think about. But you gotta do what works best for you. I would recommend practicing both methods in the warm-up and find a consistent or a pace that works for you. That way you don't have to think too much about it when you're in the workout, right? Because the last thing you wanna do is change your style approach. It kind of throws people off and everything, so.
Yeah, that's a good idea, especially because with the man maker, I find myself personally thinking too much during the workout.
It's a lot.
Because you have to count too, right?
It's a
and
lot.
it's like you're doing 16 movements before you get to one.
Yeah.
So I've often before been like, each thing that I do, I'm like one, and then on to 2, on to 3, which helps sometimes. I still lose track though, let's be honest.
If you guys have a sandbag, you guys should definitely give this workout a try with the sandbag. It's super cool being able to just drop the sandbag from overhead. You can't really do that with the dumbbells, right? You're kind of being, they're riding you down, and they're taking you down with them.
I love that part when it comes to the devil press portion too, the sandbag burpee, just being able to let it go.
Oh yeah, it's almost like a little moment of recovery in the workout. That way it kind of keeps you in it and keeps you going without feeling like you need to take too long of a break.
So they're coming in, they're on their last minute of this first section. Alex beforehand told Jeb that she was gonna crush him.
Oh, I mean, those are fighting words right there, but I can
Really
appreciate those kind of words for sure, right into a workout.
She on the down low said she doesn't actually think she's gonna crush him, but wanted to kind of, put that out there.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta appreciate the wardrobe attire in today's workout. You know, I gotta give it to Jeb on the tightness of the, you know, the pants.
Can we talk
but
about
I
the fact-
asked him about it, and you know, he's mentioned that it's really functional, which is good. I mean, it's great.
Can we just talk about the fact that they are wearing the same size pants? Alex is 5'2", and Jeb is 6'2", I think.
Oh yeah. I think that is part one. Now into a 3-minute rest. Alex got how many reps in this? 29 man makers. Jeb got 35.
Oof.
Okay, nice. Very nice. Oof.
What would you be focusing on right now in your recovery portion?
I would actually just find a place to sit and kind of allow yourself to relax your body as much as possible, especially going into the next part, which is the devil press. You know, lean back a little bit, recover. Alex, you can see, is definitely working on relaxing her grip a little bit.
Smart.
Clearly, the forearms are probably on fire, which is a good thing because, you know, going into the next part, there's a lot of swinging that happens with the devil press, and a lot of grip is required for this next section here. So I would do as much, you know, what Alex is doing is great. Keep those hands open and relax as much as possible so that they don't tighten up.
Yeah.
When approaching this, I think that every 3 to 5 breaks is when you should kind of purposely take a break, a small rest. I wouldn't say too long of a rest, just because you do have 3 minutes of recovery after the first part, which is, that's a big window.
Yeah.
So the purpose of this is for you to, yes, you have to push the pace in these 5 minutes. So that's why I say every 3 to 5 reps, maybe just pause before you go into the squat clean thruster. But try your best actually to keep your hands on the dumbbells at all times, or stay in position in the movement and not step away, because psychologically, the minute you step away, you know, you start thinking way more thoughts than you need to. And this is a workout where you just need to go for the 5 minutes.
Yeah. I find that hard sometimes, like really continuing to push the pace in these quick AMRAPs. Because, you know, I take extended breaks, we'll say, between reps sometimes. So
Oh yeah.
how do you like just stay really in it and focused on going to that next rep, not stepping away?
So one of the things I pay attention to when I'm doing workouts, especially when I approach a workout like this, you got to listen to when fatigue starts setting in, right? And you have to be able to be aware of your own body. That's something that for me, I know when I'm really pushing pace, how early on in the workout is fatigue setting in, when do I need to tone back a little bit. So that's why I think the 3 to 5 rep range is perfect to constantly reevaluate how your body's feeling.
Yeah.
Because if your grip's starting to really get taxed 2 minutes into a 5-minute AMRAP, that means you need to find places to relax it a little bit.
Yeah.
And slow down the pacing a little bit in the push-up, renegade row part. So that's it. You just have to pay attention with fatigue setting in and how early on you are into a workout. Step back if you need to. And here they go, part 2, devil press or sandbag ground to overhead. So as you can see right now, the devil press is taking Alex 1 rep every 5 seconds. And that's her moving at a smooth, comfortable pacing here, right? So even a devil press somewhere in the 5 to 7 second range is what you know, this movement takes. And that's not including if you're taking breaks in this workout. So.
Yeah. What do you think, what version do you think you're gonna do for this workout?
I would approach this, if I'm gonna be doing 1 rep, again, every 5 seconds, I mean, that'll put me, and that's not including rest, I would say I'm gonna be aiming for 10 to 12 devil press per minute. That's accounting for rest periods in between there. So I'm gonna be looking at aiming somewhere in the 30 to 40 rep range for the devil press here, which is gonna be good.
Are you gonna choose dumbbells or sandbag?
Wait, this is how long is the AMRAP? 4 minutes, right?
This second portion
Yes.
is 4 minutes.
Oh, then I'm definitely going to be shooting to aim somewhere in the 40 to 50 rep range for this, and that's with rest included. One of the things is when you're getting that many reps, it's important that you pay attention to how you're lowering the dumbbells on the devil press and how you're pressing overhead, right? Because you don't want your back to light up in a workout like this. It's very uncomfortable And for some of you guys, depending on what your positioning looks like in the man makers, it could just be a compounding effect, and that's not what you want. Look at Alex, she's really jumping in. She has her back nice and flat, and then she's lowering the dumbbells with nice, good control, keeping the dumbbells nice and close, almost like a nice little clean press, right? She's recovering a little bit. Notice how she's shaking out her hands. The grip is definitely kicking in.
I think she was smart with her weight choice too. She mentioned beforehand that she's going to choose to go with the 20s based on how many reps there are in this workout, and she still is coming back from trying to rehab her elbow a little bit. So she figured with all of the reps and the same type of movements throughout that she would go with the 20s, and I think it was a great choice, looks like.
This is also a very small detail, but these are the things that really help a lot in a workout. Look at, when you guys are watching this, look at her hands. What she's doing at the bottom, she opens her hands, closes, presses, opens her hands. That right there is allowing her to relax the grip in between reps. Because if you're constantly gripping those dumbbells, that's what's really, really gonna slow you down if you're feeling the need to rest because your forearms are on fire. So
that's very smart.
Yeah, they have a minute 10 left, or a minute 5. I would say about a minute left for this 4-minute AMRAP. But again, look at that. Opens her hands, closes, presses, opens her hands. Because you really have to grip to press overhead, and you have to grip to make sure the dumbbells don't go flying on the way down. So.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to practice that one for a minute first. I don't know about that overhead opening of the hands. I don't know if I would do it right.
Yeah, those kinds of things, that's why I'm a big, I always try to say it in the tips, practice these things before a workout, because at least you can go into it. Practice these things before a workout, so that way you can go into it knowing what to expect and what it should feel like, as opposed to trying to make those adjustments, on the fly, because then anything that can distract you from your focus of the workout itself, just goes against, against you there. 10 seconds?
Yep.
Okay, they're pushing right here. They're moving. You can tell Jeb's, the shoulders are really fatiguing here, and he's going to really have to work on those hips to really get that jump back overhead. That is time. Good.
Good job, guys. Where you at?
42 and 44. I love that they're staying really close to each other. Awesome.
Ooh, this last bit's going to be rough. Okay. I think they both kind of want to really push the pace on this last time based on what they were saying before the workout.
Oh, yeah.
So both Jeb said that he's the first 2 minutes going to kind of go for like 15 and then really push it in the last minute.
Oh, nice.
And I think Alex is going to try to basically pace off of that.
Nice. So they have a 2-minute recovery, which is going to seem like it's going to fly by at this point. This is a part here where there's no pacing, guys. I mean, you have 3 minutes to just go. It's okay to get ugly on a movement like burpees. We don't recommend that when you have like an object in your hands, because obviously, lower back, things like that. So, but when it comes to a body weight movement, don't be afraid to go full send to close out this workout. Let it put you in your dreams.
Let Morpheus do his job.
How you feeling, Jeb? Feeling good? Oh man, you're looking jacked and swollen.
You can see every
I'm
piece
seeing
of
all
his
the
quad.
muscle fibers through the tightness of the attire.
Fun fact, that's actually only his second tightest pair of workout pants.
Oh, interesting. Yes. All right, they have about 30 seconds of recovery. Really, really focus on catching your breath here, recovering. Alex is still recovering from her grip. You can tell it's a very grippy workout. Very grippy workout.
Well, at least this part, they don't have to be holding on to anything.
No, they can just flop down. Let's see who's the better flopper.
Flopping, I think Jeb's gonna be better at flopping, but I think Alex might be faster getting back up.
Nice. Jeb is gonna practice his torpedo here. Let's pay attention to what each one of their techniques is here. Remember, it's not about pacing here. You're gonna have to really push the pace on a bodyweight workout here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ooh, Alex is ahead.
Alex is ahead. She's got her height as an advantage. Her shortness really works to her favor.
But Jeb back there really pushing it.
But yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Jeb's, look at that. He's doing a torpedo. Nice little Magic Mike burpee. I can approve this.
Tight pants, take a chance,
Nice, just, it's, absolutely. Pay attention to their breathing. They're taking a deep breath in on the way down to kind of brace their midline and exhaling at the top. that really, really helps with finding a pacing for the movements. One of the most important things that you guys should before, again, this is why there's so much to think about when doing a workout, and you don't even process this, right? And this is what starts to separate your performance here. When you start figuring out your breathing pattern, how to be more efficient in the movements. And that's what allows you to really push intensity through workouts here. Inhale there, tightness, exhale at the top.
You know, I have to be honest, listening to the commentating on these have helped me in the vaults because I did not realize how many things I was doing wrong.
There's a lot, there's a lot.
I've seen a whole live workout with the coach's commentary and I'm like, oh, okay, so I've been forgetting to breathe or I've been whatever, ... But
so, you don't know until you know, right? I think, you know, one of the best things you can do is, I think a lot of the times people underestimate doing like little small EMOMs to work on a specific thing of a movement. For example, you can put 3 minutes on the clock and focus on your breathing and nothing else. That way you can start making it a habit to know what to look for when you're in these workouts, right? Nice, you're getting good clearance still, good jumps there, good.
Dang.
Nice. You can Jeb's definitely pushing the pace because his little hand clap overhead is just hallelujah. Just throwing them up there. Alex has got a little more control over hallelujah. Oh man, Jeb's definitely letting the belly flop and hit. I can hear as a oof. Chest. Yeah, the chest. But that means he's really going full send on it. Here we go. What do they got? 45 seconds. Okay, I'm going to expect to see them hit 5th gear right here to close out the workout.
Really got to dig deep at the end.
Yeah, they maintain a good pace. All right, here they go. Last 30 seconds. Let's close it out.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry if that's really loud on you guys here watching.
It's exciting to see.
Just adding some intensity back here. Oh, they're really going for it. I'm curious to see. I don't know what their count is at. Oh man, they're full synchro.
It's neck and neck right now.
Full synchro.
Ooh, Jeb's pulling ahead.
10. Oh yeah, oh
Oof.
Man. I think the torpedo's pulling ahead.
Jeb the torpedo stone.
Time. Ooh, yep, there it is, the full send. Yes.
Yikes.
Let's hear what they have to say about this workout. Time to go ahead and turn it over to the tips.
Hey. So, if you're doing the dumbbell version of the workout, like Julian was mentioning, try to open your grip as often as you can, both in the man makers and the double press. Because by the end, once the double press were over, thank goodness I didn't have to do any more gripping because my hands were cramping so bad. If you can find a good rhythm, stepping in and out of each of the burpees and the push-ups, I think that would pay off in the long run because the thing that was the most taxed when I went into the burpees was actually my lower abs and my hip flexors, trying to pull my legs up back to standing to finish the rep. So be mindful of how you're using your hip flexors and your abs to come in and out, like I said, of the push-up and the burpees so that you can really send it on those last 3 minutes. But overall, the rest gives you a good bit of time to catch your breath, to get your mind right so that you can send it pretty much each time. Be a little smart in the first 5 minutes, a little smart in the second 4, and then just let loose in the last 3 minutes. But it was a good one. Right, Jeb?
Oh yeah.
Good.
That's right.
All right, guys, enjoy Morpheus.
So we work out every day at 5 a.m. really because that's our only option. It just makes sense for us to work out before the kids wake up, before the hustle and bustle of the day starts. So we like 5 a.m. Instead of date nights, we get date 5 a.m. sessions in the garage.
I like the family atmosphere. I love the fact that when you go on, everybody's praising everybody. You go on and see white, black, blue, green, heavier people, people that may weigh less. It doesn't matter. Everybody's working out, and at the end
Yeah,
of
all
the day,
different ages.
to get in shape, and everybody's challenging themselves.